Why don't you give me a sign? Like the sea that leaves a trail along that shore. It's not your problem, it's mine. Everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe, a London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me, or swear at me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
Victim's name is Leo Kopernik, sir. Seems he was killed in the costume store. And then he was deposited here. Staged, so to speak.
Hello, I'm Sophia Jessica, and welcome to the Fan Carpet.
My character in See How They Run is the producer John Wolfe, who was a real-life person, but we sort of fictionalised his role in events. But he is a film producer of great renown, and he wants to make a film of this very famous, celebrated play that's been in the West End for quite a few months. And he can't do it. He gets scuppered every step of the way by certain events that will unfold in the film. So he finds himself in the theatre world, which is a world he doesn't really know about, and it's not his bag really. But it's a fascinating world to explore in film. It's not really done a lot. So I think that was one of the appealing things about my character, that he was in a film producer entering into the theatre world. The whodunit, I think everyone has got a favourite whodunit. I mean, we're huge, and we have some great pedigree of great whodunits that come out of this country. But everyone likes a good murder mystery. I think it's a puzzle in its own right, and whether it's a bit like a jigsaw on the side of the table. You can't help but start to just stop and think, oh, I think that piece might go there, and you're drawn into this. Even if you're half looking, you sort of want to know the outcome. And a good murder mystery intrigues you, and you've got the opportunity to work it out for yourself. But it's there it's like a cryptic crossword. It's got that sort of brain appeal. So I think, and whether you're sort of into that or not, I think you can't help but be drawn in like a spider's web. And this film, See How They Run, is that, but it's sort of more than that, because it's very self-aware, and it knows the audiences are sophisticated now, and they know the tropes of these films, and that sort of is why it's slightly one step ahead of the audience, because it sort of expects you to think, oh, I know what they're doing here, they're doing that, then it goes the other way. And that was one of the joys of the scripts, I think, that it's so meta. And even about the film editing itself, it talks about that as well in the film, and that's a fun world to be in, I think, without being too sort of so outside of itself that you can't enjoy it. Because one of the great things about it is you still care about the characters, and you do wonder who did it, which is the best we could hope. Sam Rockwell and Saoirse Ronan are dazzling in this. They're very obviously very different, and she's so beautifully innocent and keen, and he is so sort of world weary in a way that seems already immediately tropish and done to death, but they sort of manage to breathe life into that dynamic. And it's just a lovely dance that they do together. They work really well together. They drive the whole thing, because basically it's them going around interviewing a set of suspects played by myself and the rest of this brilliant ensemble. But they are so funny together, and naturally obviously they're brilliant actors, and to see them together sparring with each other and slowly finding a friendship that's really not there at the beginning is joyous. And yeah, it was a dream come true to have scenes with them both. Amazing. Oh yes, I mean, everyone is great in their parts and suited very well to them. I particularly enjoy Tim Key in his part. He plays a really funny character, and Tim is just naturally very funny and so appealing to watch. So I was thrilled to see he was part of the cast when I first saw it, and now I've seen the film. He really stands out to me. He's brilliant, just naturally gifted actor and comic. Well, it's really hard. I mean, it's the hardest thing in the world to do comedy horror or comedy and thriller elements, because the danger is that you do one but you don't do the other, or neither are served completely by, you don't invest fully in one thing or the other, and you get a sort of curate's egg of he doesn't really know what it is. So you've got to sort of do it and mean it, and so if you're doing horror, the scary bits have to be scary, and the comedic bits have to be funny, and you undercut yourself with completely investing in whichever genre you're doing, and that's the tricky part. But I think you've just got to really go for it and not slightly pull back thinking, oh, it's a bit too scary now, or whatever that might be. So it is a really hard balancing act. When you get it right, you sort of don't notice it, because comedy is in drama. People laugh in real life in the worst situations. So you just got to stay true to it, I think.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for more content next time.
So what did he do that made you suspicious?
It wasn't so much what he did, it was more the way he did it.
How'd he do it?
Sort of suspiciously.
Right.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels. It's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you round Mallorca.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.